Our alumni is known as Aluku Boys, and you may be wondering, which alumni is this? I'm talking about a community of students who passed through the hands of Ejite Kasanias Aluku as head teacher of St. Peters Mumias High School between 1982 and 1992. I completed my studies at the school in 1990. So we meet every year to reminisce on our memories at the school, network, and discuss how to give back to the school. And our meeting in 2023 took place at the rural home of one of our own, Peter Wanyonyi Buteo, in Bungoma County. And this is how we celebrated our former head teacher. Aluku Boys is a homogeneous community bringing together the alumni who passed through the hands of Mr. Ejite Kasanias Aluku.
So as I said, intimately, I have that intimacy with all of you, and I can talk to you, can talk about each one of you very intimately.
We are united by not only the nostalgic memories from our days at the school, but also by the impact of the values, discipline, and principles that were enforced by Mr. Aluku, who is like our father.
And things which were very particular touched me on a parental level, not so much on professional level. Although we are all asleep, kicking away our blankets at 12, there were those who are saying, now this is the time to break the rule and go down to class and read. So you read, and we're very grateful that you made it in life. You are going to be professors very soon. If you take my habit again, it's not good. I sleep always at 1 o'clock.
Mr. Aluku at some point served as the principal of Eregi Teachers College. He later served as a provincial director of education and finally as a commissioner with the Teachers Service Commission before his retirement.
We have learned under that poverty. I don't want to call it poverty, but that kind of hardship. So I didn't want to see anybody go back the house, crying away that, I've been sent away because of fees.
Our 2023 get-together took place at the rural home of one of our own, Peter Wanyonyi Buteo, in Namahele Village, Kamusinga, Bungoma County. Buteo, a former high school teacher and the founder secretary general of Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, is currently a member of the board of Kimilili Municipality.
We are thoroughly honored to have you come to our humble abode. When we went for the retirement party for Mwalimu Nyongesa Tindi, Silvano Nyongesa Tindi, mwalimu wetu wa Kiswahili, tulikuwa na karamu kubwa sana hapo Lechante. And the boys who attended that karamu, tulimaliza karamu huko, alafu hao wanaume wakasema, please, we should not be meeting kwa sababu kuna shida. Can we meet? And we took tea here. And the idea of get together came up. I thank God that today, 4 years later, we are meeting as a fourth get together. And we are privileged to host you.
J.B. Munyasia, Aluku's deputy from 1983 to 1986, was also present.
I appreciate the formation of this group because I am being reminded more than, I think more than 40 years after I was at St. Peters Mumias, that you still remember me, that you take me as part of you. My headmaster came. St. Peters was at its lowest ebb. When he came, it now started coming up. So what was it that he did? Up to the time he left, St. Peters was the top boys' school.
Honorable Munyasia later served as Executive Secretary of Kenya Union of Teachers, Bungoma branch. He also served as MP, Sirisia constituency, for 2 terms from 1992. He is now the Vice Chair, Municipality Board of Bungoma. The objective of this group is to give back to our former school, which continues to shine not only in Western Kenya, but also nationally in academics and extracurricular activities. This is also a networking group of like-minded personalities who are proud to have impacted on lives through their various careers and occupations in Kenya and beyond the borders.
Came up with ideas that as we grow, we are supposed to come up with investments that can bring us more together. And as we live, we don't live apart from each other, but we can live closely and talking about our childhood, and that will make us to push to over 100 years and all that.
Talking about opportunities, ICT is quite key, and days are gone when we were working with the brown envelopes as CVs. So the CVs you'd advise your young people or your children, your daughters, your sons, your cousins, that your CV is on the internet. So ICT skills is key, and if you advise them to be keen, use their time on internet properly. What are they doing on the internet? Their jobs outside there.
I left St. Peters in 1987, having done my A-level, and I do appreciate our fathers, Mr. Aluku and Mr. Munyasha.
Asante sana kwa kunialika wanafunzi wetu. Nataka nimshukuru mwalimu mkuu wangu Bwana Aluku kwa sababu nimefunza kwa miaka 34, nimekuwa naibu wa mwalimu mkuu kwa miaka 10 na nimechapa kazi kama mwalimu mkuu kwa miaka 20. Yeye ndiye aliyenionyesha njia na nadhani nimekuwa mwalimu bora.
I left St. Peters as a head boy. I am a senior assistant commission secretary at the Commission for University Education. I deal with standards, recognition and equation of qualifications. Friends of Ambo who have questionable papers don't like me. Yeah, because they say I've stopped their careers. And we were taught to be truthful. So if you have not earned your paper, yeah, then you don't deserve to come to be a leader. And if you want to be a leader, the university sector is open. I've taught many people in the evenings. I've taught many people during weekends. There are online opportunities. So it's not really difficult now to get a degree in Kenya. We have several opportunities right now. The university sector is not very stable, but there are a lot of opportunities in the universities because that's where I spend most of my time before going to the commission.
We had no focus, and the changes Commissioner retired Aluku did in that school made us to grow in life. I work with the county government of Kakamega as the waziri in charge of public service and county administration. For a group like this, when we have here, we have great opportunities, especially business. If you organize yourselves and you have a registered company, you do a lot of business with that county. And now that I'm there, I'm very sure the payments to this group will not delay.
This is our family, and it's important to be able to come together, having spent time together at St. Peters. This far we've been able to come, we do not take it for granted. And as I said, great appreciation to the teachers who guided us. We are who we are because of what they invested in us. We do not take it for granted.
To the old boys, I would like to ask you to continue supporting us, support our co-curricular activities, support our academic programs, so that we may raise a better mini score by the end of the year.
My name is Crispina Sowino, the current principal of St. Peters Boys High School. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this function
for inviting me to come and share with you. I know you left St. Peters many years ago, and I know the time you were at St. Peters, the student population was less than 1,000. Right now we have 2,454 students. We have 102 teaching staff, 72 employed by TSC, and 30 employed by the Board of Management. We also have 67 non-teaching staff. St. Peters has many challenges. The enrollment is very high. In boarding section, we have congestion. In tuition, classrooms are not enough, but we are managing. We are managing the situation. Last year, the KCC mean was 8.1, and our target this year, 2023, the target is 10.5. That's our target. So these challenges that we have, I want to request the old boys, and it's good that you have this team, you have come together. Please let us support our school. In fact, we have an office for all boys association in school. How I wish, and the school is ready to furnish that office so that we can even have a permanent personnel in that office to coordinate your activities. And I'm welcoming you to St. Peters probably next year, so that when you have this function, let us have it in school. Come and I will meet the cost of hosting you. And if there is anything that you can do for St. Peters, please, you are most welcome. And I want to appreciate the fact that I've been able to meet a number of you. Let us identify a project, at least to support our school, so that as we sit here, as we interact, at least we can say there is something that we have done for our school at St. Peters. It is St. Peters that made you to be what you are. And I'm happy that Mr. Aluku is here. He transformed that school. I was very young, but I was told what he did in that school. So please, let us do something for that school. Great greetings from our board chairman, Father Gizito Muchanga, has greeted you because this morning I shared with him and I told him that I'm meeting Aluku boys. So he has greeted you, and he has said that you are a key stakeholder in St. Peters. You are a key stakeholder. Please let us support St. Peters. Let us support St. Peters because the challenges are very many. We have very many challenges. Those who have come there, they have seen. Because of the 100% transition, the ministry's policy within the population has increased. And therefore in boarding section we have challenges, in tuition we have challenges, but I know with your support we shall get there. So if we can identify a project so that we can say this project was done by our Aluku boys or alumni, we shall really appreciate.
St. Peters Mumias High School. Has produced prominent people like Webuye West MP Dan Wanyama, Murang'a County Commissioner Fred Ndunga, Kenya's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom Ambassador Manoa Esipisu, Brigadier David Otiende Obonyo, Martin Oduor Otieno, who was in former President Moi's Dream Team as PS, Former Ford Kenya leader and Cabinet Minister Musikari Kombo, current Malava MP Injendi Malulu, and former Shinyalu MP Kizito Mugali. Not to forget prominent footballers Anthony Obala and Eid Abubakar, as well as Humphrey Khayange, former captain rugby national team. One of the highlights of this come together was the launch of an investment company.
On October 6th this year, we managed to register a company, and through consultation, we decided that we want to have a name that is synonymous with ourselves, and the majority voted for Mensana. This year, we decided to have our theme as Reconnect, Network, and Inspire. We put together, and then we go out and we get work. Most of us, as we retire, we are going to be employed by the same company, because when you offer a service, you'll be paid, and then the remaining money will be for the company. To the year 2024, with the blessing of our patron, we want to go and do business. And in this business, we want some of you who are corporate managers and retired to come and pick up this company and run with it and be our managers. As we give money, as we generate money, let this company grow to heights so that we are able to build a name, and that name Mensana, that's the only way it's going to gain roots and grow, and will be a blessing to our patron.
Chair, for those great words. I do not want to spoil those words by adding anything. May I take this chance to invite Commissioner Aluku, our patron, to help us launch our company. Karibu sana, Commissioner.
An investment that you can all call for, and it runs very fast for your assistance, so that you have an occasion still to continue celebrating, but you have an occasion to allow this thing to grow up, and it will fall back to all members of your family in wherever you'll be. That Mensana investment now rolls out into action, productive action. I'm telling you, this is a great investment. Your flash of thinking is extremely useful. You see, you're saying many of us are international businessmen. You've read a lot about business, etc. They start small. And if there are good brains, like I'm sure all of us, Professor, why not? It should not die with you. It should be your grandchildren. And it's an investment that you'll have formed for the benefit of yourself and the entire family. Thank you. Congratulations. We wish you the very best of luck.